What is? Sorry, I did miss that. I was putting headphones in.
Oh, I said my feet smell like shit.
Why are you smelling your feet, and why do they smell to begin with?
I've been wearing fucking 20-pound boots for the last, like, 15 hours. I just took them off for the first time. Yeah, I'm gonna notice a difference.
Alright. Well, that's a great image. Thanks.
Welcome.
So, I haven't heard from Spencer all day.
He's playing Borderlands right now.
Okay, I'm less worried then.
It says he's level 22 Siren.
Because he's the kind of person... I just... Like, he tried to message us in Discord, and I'm just like, Mark and Carlos are not going to respond to a Discord message. You need to use this text chain that we have established.
Yeah.
And he is just
Which
not
is
having
the only thing he doesn't use.
I mean, like... He's secretly like a 70-year-old man because he just refuses to text.
So I have like a problem. I don't know if it's my PlayStation or what, but for the last like 3 days, like I'll start a game up or even Netflix, and it'll just like the screen will go black completely, and then like pop in and out.
What do you mean pop in and out?
Like it'll just completely go black, and then go right back to the screen, and then go right back to black.
I think
like I'll send you a video doing it right now.
I can send some monitors. Just try and restart your PS4. I don't know what that is.
I literally just restarted it. I don't know. It might. Watch, now that I'm recording, it's not gonna do it.
That is concerning, though.
There we go. It just did it on video. Alright. It's kind of a long video, but it now keeps doing it. I don't know if it's my HDMI, but...
It could be your HDMI. Stuff like that happens a lot.
Well, it's the HDMI that came with that TV that Mom got when she bought the couches.
How long ago was that?
I don't know, like 8 years ago.
Oh, I mean, if you need a new HDMI, I have a couple spares.
Oh, I have like 3.
Then swap it now. Like, what? What's the issue?
Well, I don't know. In fact, I don't want to swap it.
Well, do it now while we got time.
Oh, 1 second. I'm loading up right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my phone on vibrate.
Let me put my phone on not vibrate. That wasn't a crack at you. That was my phone keeps vibrating during videos, so I gotta put it on silent.
I put on do not disturb sometimes, but
I do that and then I forget about my phone for like the whole day. It never works out well.
I'm looking at this video and seeing nothing, Mark. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's the end of it. Yeah, see what I mean?
Yeah, that happens sometimes. I think it's an HDMI thing.
Oh yeah, we'll swap it. Hold on.
Oh, guys, just took a big vape hit. Swap it.
welcome to the 420 edition.
You sound like a sick elephant.
Well, I am a little sick.
Sick in the head? I need this.
No, they fucking haven't had hot water in my building for like 3 days.
I've lived that struggle.
Yeah, I remember when you were living the struggle. I was like, God damn, God damn, God damn.
Well, if you need help, Carlos, you know,
oh, no,
since you did me a solid, you can use my shower if you need to.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Because you know, a Zalis always pays his debts.
You use them together. Hey, I have a situation.
Oh no.
You got a girl pregnant?
Worse, my PlayStation Plus ran out.
So,
oh God.
I don't have the money right now because I spent the last of it on groceries. I was supposed to get paid tomorrow.
I'll Venmo it to you. It's just Venmo tomorrow or whatever.
Does that go instantaneously? I know that doesn't go instantaneously into the bank though.
Wait, what bank do you have, Spencer?
Simple.
The fuck is that?
Well, yeah, I've never heard of that.
You've never heard of Simple?
Nick, if you send Venmo to him now, he won't get it.
I won't get it in time.
Tomorrow, if the banks are open.
I'll just buy you a code, and then you can give me the money back whenever. Because I'll just get the code on Amazon then.
That sounds fair.
Hooray!
This is not the first time you bailed someone out.
Oh wait, I'm broke too. I get paid tomorrow too.
Yeah, I also get paid tomorrow.
Hooray, millennial
Wait,
friends.
you can't do it?
I have $13 in my account at the moment.
I have 55, and I need some of that for
I,
other things like
I-
even gas.
Yeah, I just paid rent, so
1 second.
Yeah, I also just paid rent.
Yay, millennial
my
friends.
I'm like, you broke motherfuckers. Someone
Literally-
here got a job.
literally, this is
hey.
the first time in a while where I've just like, I'll get real close and then I'll just wait for the money to go through the next day. Usually, I've got like a good enough like balance and backup, but I just didn't, and because I had to fix my car 2 weeks ago.
Finally.
No, by fix my car, I mean the brakes stopped. Like there was.
Oh, that's right. I thought you were talking
So
about the burning oil
I
problem.
couldn't avoid it. No, the burning oil continues. So
Yeah,
That's been going on for like 2 years now.
it's since I bought the car, yeah.
You need to take it to another mechanic.
Or any mechanic.
Or maybe get...
well, that's a different thing. I thought you said you took it to like the same mechanic twice. It's like you need to get a second opinion. Another doctor needs to look at your car and be like, "Yo, your car has cancer."
Yeah, I'm gonna need a new mechanic, or I'm gonna need a new car. To be honest, it's not worth putting. It's not worth the amount of money it's gonna cost to fix it for a car I paid like $2,000 for.
Yeah,
How long
because
have you
once
had
you
that
put all
car?
that money into it, then everything else is going to start going.
No, and there's no point. Like I'm not gonna put money in. I'm not gonna put $2,000 worth of work into a $2,000 car.
Yeah.
That's an even exchange. It sounds fair.
This isn't Fullmetal Alchemist. It doesn't have to be equivalent exchange.
You just stick your hands on the hood, sacrifice little Zalis, and you'll get a new car. I think that's right, right?
All right, Spencer.
Mm-hmm.
It came out to $63.74. I'm gonna get that
Whoa.
number for you in a second.
Whoa! You bought him a month or a year? I mean,
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I guess it saves money, but still.
At the end of the
Wow.
day,
Can afford
at the end of the day, it's cheaper for him. And
Thank-
whoa,
Oh
we're about
my
to.
God,
We're not
Carlos.
filming anymore.
Carlos.
Thanks, Papa Carlos.
Carlos. I'm just more of like, you just gave this man a $63 commitment.
I'll suck your dick.
From the back.
Son, we need the heat to stay on.
Like, I agree, it's cheaper, but still, that shit goes on sale a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say just pay me 3 months and I'll even pay it off myself. But okay,
That's
yeah,
whatever.
I'll pay you back soon. Jeez.
All right, how do I message Spencer private?
do it in
I'll
the
just put in the
private
private channel.
Yeah.
Private channel.
That's the code.
What's up? Don't you any of you.
I'm gonna put it in right
Copy
now.
and pasting.
Yeah.
You better hurry up, Spencer. I am not a good enough person. I will
Wow,
end
I'm
this
on the PlayStation app already.
I will end this series just for a free 12 month.
I will end our friendship, our relationship, everything that we've held dear in this world. Wow, I'm on like the join PlayStation Plus screen on the PS4.
That shit.
Redeem code. It really doesn't want you to redeem a code. It wants you to buy that shit right then and there.
So, Carlos, do you remember that story I told you about the guy who convinced me to get life insurance, the one who was supposed to be a friend of mine?
Yeah.
So it has a conclusion as far as I know.
Did he die? And now you get all of the life insurance money?
So, first of all, I was just like, he sent me that shit where it's just, okay, so let's do a recap. We are recording, by the way. I thought I was, while we're waiting for Spencer, I was like, so I had a friend, I had a manager from my old GameStop. He was like moderately young, like in his 30s. Pretty okay dude, I thought. And then, and he had he messaged me and he was just like, oh, we were catching up or something. And he was just like, oh, I work for this place now. It's life insurance, but there's like a weird loophole where you can like, it'll accrue money and you don't have to pay taxes on it and stuff like that. And I was like, cool. And he was like, you should really sign up for it. Honestly, I wouldn't tell you if it wasn't like legit. I'm not going to try to like pull the wool over your eyes or anything.
Uh-huh.
And, he was just like, it's never too early to start planning for retirement. And at the time, I was a fresh college graduate. I was like, I had a little bit of money to spare, and I was like, might as well. I mean, it's something. And so I go, and the pitch meeting was some of the sketchiest shit I've seen in my life. Like, just like the hard selling other guy was just like, you know, how much money do you want to be? I'm just like, man, I already told Chris I'd do this. I don't need the hour presentation. And I'm just like, and he was just like, my dad died broke and penniless, and I vowed I would. I don't give a shit. Just like, what do you have me? Stop giving me the hard sell. And, yeah, so that happened, and you know, I signed up for it. It's like $300 a month, which is
off.
I know, right? And I was just like, all right, well, you know, I'll let this go and see how it is. And the idea is like they tell you up front, it's like, you know, it's gonna be garbage, and except for like the first 10 years, and then it starts paying out, and they give you a packet with all the projections. I'm like, whatever, like this might as well happen. And so it's just kind of like, you know, if I keep doing this, then eventually it'll accrue into something. I have since learned that is a really dumb, stupid, idiotic thing to do, and that any form of investment would be better than that. But so
You might as well
finally,
get into Bitcoin now.
yeah. So fast forward a few months, I'm no longer a college graduate. I have not found a new job. YouTube money is lower than ever. Thanks, by the way, guys.
Thanks, Logan Paul.
Not you, the audience. So it's just like, oh, I can't make these payments anymore. So I messaged Chris in November. I'm just like, hey, you know, I just explained the whole situation. I was like, I didn't actually graduate. I haven't been able to find a job. Funds haven't been accruing as much as I want them to. And I just sent him like this whole long thing. And then the message says read. Because I sent it on Facebook Messenger, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just assume that this went through, and that I thought like maybe he's mad that I canceled on him or something, so he's just not answering. Like, that's unprofessional, but whatever. Or he saw it and then like just didn't feel the need to message back because he's kind of flaky like that. But so then like a couple days later, I get charged for a payment. I'm like, whatever. It just, you know, I just canceled. It probably couldn't go through yet. And because I was willing to eat, like, because I knew it was close to when the payment was. So I was like, I'm willing to eat this one. Month goes by, another payment goes through. So I'm like, Chris, you know, what the hell? I can't keep making these payments. You know, can you cancel this? Chris goes, oh, I'm sorry, man. I left that place. No, listen. I left that place. So I signed up in June. He's like, I left that place in July. And he's just like, yeah, I wasn't like allowed to talk or anything for a certain amount of time until all the paperwork went through. And, you know, it's this whole thing. I'm actually I'm actually helping my wife's company and spending more time with my kids. And
Fuck you, dude.
And I was just like, and he's like, but like, you know, I can help you get the information you need to cancel. And I wanted to be like, I've never, in my life, except maybe my mother, never had the white hot rage that I did for Chris, where it's just like, if I saw him, I might like stick my hand through his chest cavity and just like rip things out. Like a legitimate possibility. And I couldn't message him back. I was just like, I will get arrested for whatever I will be about to say. So 2 weeks go by, and finally I'm just like, hey, Chris, where's that info on canceling? And he's like, oh, yeah, man, I'll get it to you later today. 2 more days go by without any fucking contact, and I'm just like, Chris, where's the canceling information? He gives me a phone number for pen insurance, like just like a Google phone number for pen insurance, and just said, there's the number. And I'm just like, I might kill a man. This man, with God as my witness, is testing my patience.
You should maybe kill his kids.
Well, so finally, I managed to track down the person, and I canceled it, and today, you know, it's done. And I think I'm going to write a very long message to Chris about how, you know, he's a real shithead, really fucked me over. And, you know, I hope his kids and his wife are fine, but I honestly hope that bad things happen to him, and I hope he gets murdered.
Yeah, what a fucking asshole.
Like, I've just, like, I'm not a trusting person. I'm really not. But legitimately, I did not think I would be fucked over like that. Like I was friends with Chris. Just like I can't believe you just like blatantly just did not give a shit.
That is like a whole other level of like, I don't give a fuck about you.
No, yeah, like I've never been treated like that. We're just like, yeah, we're friends, but I also don't give a shit about you. So fuck you. It said Spencer joined the struggle, but he's not listed, and he's also went muted in the Discord.
Knowing him, literally everything's gone to shit.
Hey guys, just got back in. You wouldn't believe it. There was a thing with my Wi-Fi and the numbers, and I did my best, but things didn't quite pan out. But now I'm ready to start the show. Is everyone okay? So while Spencer's not here, I do plan to sell him on some insurance later. So it's the only way I can get out of this.
So what happens with like whatever you put in?
It's gone. Fucking gone.
You serious?
Yeah. So that's fun. But
Wait, they said like you're not entitled to any of your money back?
there's like it's like a weird, because it's insurance, it's like a weird like fee for returning it back, and the fee is more than the amount you put in until like 30 years.
Oh.
So
That's fine.
it's brutal.
Shit.
It's real fucking brutal. But like I still have money in savings and stuff. Like I could have paid for Spencer's thing, but I didn't want to shift it around.
Yeah.
But so it's real. It's shitty. I mean, I went into it. It was just like, this is a weird thing, but at least I can, trust Chris. And if something goes wrong, I can always go to him. I was wrong, obviously. But yeah. So that's a learning experience. A
IGN editor-in-chief got fired
$2,100 learning experience.
today. Good lord.
Yep. Could have bought a new car.
Could have not gone to college and saved hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I didn't.
Here I am.
That mine did not cost that much. Wait, how much were your student loans altogether, Spencer?
Oh God, 7. I think my loans all in total were like 70 or 80,000.
Good lord.
What are yours, Carlos? Because
I'm at
you got room and
28,000.
board because you were an RA. What?
Yeah, I'm at 28,000.
Like, was that what it started at? Like, it was total?
No, that's all together right at this. Well, like 2 years ago when I checked.
Well, that's probably gone up since then.
No, it hasn't. I was.
right back.
I didn't actually start having to pay them back until last week.
Okay. No, actually, same with me. Was the beginning of this week, which is also why I'm kind of broke. I had to pay my student loans. So you were only 28,000 at its peak?
Yeah,
That's kind of impressive. A lot of mine is room and board, so I guess that makes sense.
I got merit scholarships and shit.
I got
damn.
0 scholarships because
It's absolutely hilarious.
what is?
Steve Butts of IGN, the editor-in-chief, he got fired for alleged misconduct. And then, like, a while when Gamergate was happening, he was just like, sometimes people who harass don't mean to. I'm like, ha ha!
Oh my god. Well, mine are like 43,000, I think. So Spencer got fucked. Mark, what are your student? Oh wait,
Yeah.
Both of y'all are above the national average.
who?
You and Spencer.
What's the national average?
33,000.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Okay, you can yell. At
I
the
know.
shirt
No, I just
then.
mean like I feel like there's got to be extreme outliers on both sides for that.
Well, you got all the people who go to like for Harvard for free, aka the majority of their population, and then you got. Oh,
I'd be
Harvard
curi-
got money for days.
I'd be curious what the median is.
Median
For-
pet.
All right.
That'd be a quick-
So
Let's do
How
a
the
thing.
fuck do you play this game?
Let's shoot people.
I think it's the barrel side goes in front of the things you want to shoot. You pull the trigger and magic happens, like putting a cigarette through a coin or making a ball disappear in a box.
welcome back to Borderlands 2. We're 20 minutes in.
Yes, this is what you come here for.
We'll cut that probably. Probably won't cut it. I know myself.
I know you. I know you. So who's ready for Bomba Genesis 2018?
What?
What?
Blizzard. That's the technical meteorologist term for a big.
Do you just
giant
have a stroke?
I bomb the Genesis. It's a weather bomb.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I don't have work tomorrow. They canceled school, but I work in the building that I live in, so I don't know how that's gonna work.
I don't know how you not. How do you get work off but not get work off?
Well, it's technically they have to give me the day off as well because I am an employee, and they can't force the other employees who like live off campus.
Spencer, why did we not get a car?
I don't know. Wait, why? Whose car is that?
Honestly, I'm impressed more than anything, Carlos.
What? Did I push you here?
That you just I didn't fall off at any point. You pushed me the entire way.
Nice.
Honestly, just impressed. That was some pretty good driving.
This place is the shit.
Yeah, I like this area. It's annoying to like find map things, but it looks cool.
Because it's got neighbors.
Wait, is this our first time going to Opportunity?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how much we got stuck in the pirate area.
We were in the pirate area
That's
for
what-
literally 40 minutes. Calm the hell down.
That's why we stopped playing.
Too long. That is.
We
way
literally
over
played
the-
another game. We did a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's just let's stop the main story and go do something else for like a
Yo,
whole
yeah,
arc.
let's go. I thought you were actually legitimately saying, let's go play Yu-Gi-Oh! I was like, can we?
Yes.
It's funny. I saw that mentioned in Duel Links recently on the subreddit. Someone was just like, you sometimes just have to go off like a Noah's Ark. Get it? Because Noah was the main antagonist. It was a separate arc.
I still don't know what the fuck that arc is supposed to be. Who thought this would like?
It's.
It was just.
Hey, someone want to save me?
I will save you.
To be fair, Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't have any like filler
plot?
episodes. Like, so they had one filler arc in the entire series. Oh, actually, they had the Capsule Monster shit and the World Tournament. So actually, I guess two.
It's called.
Wait? What was the world tournament?
The beginning of season 5, before they go to do all the Egypt shit, where there's like a quick tournament.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
Yeah, we were getting older as that shit came on. I don't think I've seen all the episodes for it. But that's filler technically.
Does Joey have to like rely on luck to win?
You mean like every duelist?
You mean was he dueling?
Part of the cards. Please guide me.
My Brooklyn accent, and I'm in Japan.
Brooklyn Rage. I don't wanna be a furry. Can't read my. No one's seen the Brooklyn Rage video.
No.
Yeah, I wasn't acknowledging
That
it.
should have me
I wanted you to
eating
keep
up
saying
so
it.
hard the first time I saw it.
A fucking laugh would have been nice then, Mark, so I don't look like a fucking idiot.
Sorry, I'm trying to learn how to play this game.
He did the fun.
So
Here we go,
we're getting
one
towards the
more
end of Borderlands, and both in story and our patience with it. So we need to start thinking about what we play next. And
All right, the
Yu-Gi-Oh!
division.
Duel Links. Oh, I would love if we
Division
played
is 3-person,
But you people don't have the PC version.
and that's also why.
It's the speaker version, you bastards.
Okay, I mean, we could just, spitball, or I already have a few ideas that we can just, we can go through that.
I still say Duel Links.
Duel Links is 1v1. How would that work?
Yeah, that's because you're a scrub. 1v1 me.
Spencer, if you want a 1v1 and do a separate video, we can do that. But I'm talking about specifically the 4 of us.
To be fair, for the record, I would die to you because
Yeah, because I'm a better duelist.
Let's just do
Oh
Uno.
wow, that's a take.
I have no problem admitting that.
Because I believe
spicy.
more.
It's not a hot take. It's some word life truth. Why am I stuck in this planter?
Word life. Basic economics.
So basically, I think we have a couple options. I threw this out during a stream today and got a little bit of feedback. We could do Fortnite. I think that'd be good for maybe like 1 or 2 videos. It definitely doesn't have longevity that Borderlands will. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can do. There was another one. We all have, except you, Spencer, have 7 Days to Die because it was like $1 on one
Oh,
sale.
Jesus Christ.
I played that game.
Yeah, honestly, I think it would be bad, but I think with 4 players, that kind of increases it. There's potential for that to go longer, which is why I'm considering it.
Yeah.
We could do Uno.
Uno would be 1 3-hour video, and that's it.
No, Uno
Oh
would be
man, it could be like the heart of the cards and shit.
Mark, you're joking, but I've watched people play Uno as a Let's Play, and it would be 1 3-hour video, and then they'd never want to play it again.
Oh no, I'm down for that. I play for keeps when I play fucking Uno.
I'm kind of jaded when it comes to Uno. 'Cause the 360 version of Uno was the best.
That is exactly the version they played. That was the 360 version.
Because you can just get on that game and start playing with somebody, and they could just be doing crystal meth, and they're like, this is the game that I chose. By the way, he's a fucking bitch because he just drew a wild draw 4. Alrighty.
I learned some things watching that video. Like, did you know there's a game mode where every time someone plays a 7, you switch your hands to the right?
Yeah,
Change
that's the game I used to play.
Did you know that?
What the fuck is that shit?
Did you know that when you play a 0, or I think it's a 0, that you can choose a player and switch hands with them as well? It's usually played along with the 7 rule.
That's dumb.
Yeah, all of that, what you said there.
It's ridiculous. I can't believe that there are monsters out there who play like this.
Yo, you know, there's someone tweeted the rule book of Uno the other day on Twitter, and I was like, yeah, this is how racism still exists in our country. House rules only.
What?
The fuck out of here.
All right, so to take it back a bit, so we've got 7 Days to Die is a pretty likely candidate. I think 7 Days to Die looks disgusting, as in like visually, it's not nearly as good as Borderlands.
Terrible.
Another game of Monopoly with subscribers.
No, we'll do Monopoly again, but I think we gotta wait.
Subscribers.
Monopoly is fun. I'm not going to deny that, and it produces great content. But if we play that consistently, people will get sick of it, and one of us will die. It'll be murder. I don't know who. It could be me.
Yeah.
But one of us will die. So we gotta.
Look, a constructor.
We gotta be careful there.
Suck my dick.
I'm a shark.
So the other option, and I'm gonna suggest this. We've done it before, Spencer. I'm gonna suggest it because honestly, I cannot think of something that would make Carlos more miserable. And when I said that, there were like 4 people who were like, "Oh, I'll watch it if Carlos is miserable."
That's terrible. People love to see black pain.
I think they like to see you because you're a shitty person.
I'm not that bad. Granted, on a completely unrelated note, the girlfriend said I love you, and I just said thank you.
Oh no!
I was not ready for that.
Wait, how long have you been dating?
Technically since October. She says July, but I don't count it because I was having sex with other women during that time period.
Wait, did you at least go, I love you, and then you said thanks?
Yeah, she said I love you, and I was like, okay, thank you. So now,
Did you notice that when you do shit like that, I adopt your laugh?
The wheezy, like a dog from Wacky Races.
So my
or
coworker,
the duck hunt dog.
my coworker said I have
It doesn't do it. It goes.
Your coworker, what?
My coworkers, when I was consulting them, they said I have a week to either say it or I have to give her like a, oh, I don't want to be hurt. I've been hurt before, and that will extend.
But that's a lie.
Okay, that'll extend it to a month and a month and a half. So like, oh man.
Or Carlos, you can break up because you don't feel the same way, and it's mean to do that to her.
I feel very strongly about her.
You feel strong about parts of
You're
her?
such a piece of shit.
Like I legitimately enjoy the time. Like I'd say I'm close to the loving part, right? But
Are you
me,
within a week close?
I was gonna say I'm about that. Maybe 2 months in, right? I could say that. Another 2 months.
Oh my god.
Another 2 months.
This poor girl.
I'm just saying, I'm sorry. It's very soon. It hasn't been that long.
Have you ever said I'm sorry and meant it?
Yes.
When?
The time I gave that girl chlamydia.
Did you say it with that attitude? I'm sorry that somehow you got chlamydia. How do I know you're not being faithful?
I'm sorry that I had to
me.
get chlamydia so that you could get it.
I didn't say it like that.
So, anyway.
Yeah,
Carlos
it's
is
like,
a piece of shit. Continues to be a piece of shit.
But what
I
is
think things are going well. It's just like my fear of like commitment. Like as soon as she said I love you, I was like, everything in my heart told me, nigga, run out the door.
God damn it.
And now that the more a couple of days I've been thinking about, I'm like, yeah, I think what we have is really special. I'm sorry that it caught me off guard.
I'm sorry that you didn't suck my dick from the back. I swear we should make a Carlos soundboard. We're so close to being able to make it. He needs like 3 more phrases.
This is true. I really want somebody.
John, also, shout out to John right now. I'm gonna need you to make a Carlos soundboard.
Oh,
I
so
don't
me and
know.
her
I don't know
are-
how you do it or how many you need to, but
Me and whatever her name is. I'm not gonna say her name on the internet
you
now.
said her name like 17 times.
Yeah, well,
You say
don't
it every video.
It's true.
What is
But,
wrong with you?
Oh my god.
We started watching Jersey Shore. Man, that show was good.
What started? It's
Yeah,
2018 and you're watching Jersey Shore?
Oh no, it's hilarious. Like we were bored on Hulu the other night, and we were like, "Yo, let's just watch the Jersey Shore."
All right, we need to address this because we're going to be here forever. This is the part I was
Jersey
talking
Shore?
about where I don't know why it's leading us here because there's nothing here.
Oh yeah, it's below us or some shit like that, or
How do
above
we-
us.
It's below
Like
us
God
because above
himself?
us is the sky, genius. So how do we get below us?
God is above us, actually, asshole.
I don't know why you guys would follow me. We always know how that turns out.
Yeah, when
It's kind of a good point. I feel like whenever someone just runs a different direction, everyone's like, all right, let's follow them. They know what they're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we don't know.
I'm trying to find a layer lower. Oh god, there's water here. Oh, never mind. Oh, thank god, I almost drowned.
Are you kidding?
So anyway, back to the.
Jersey Shore.
No, I'm letting this unfold. Proud of you. I saw that.
Oh, you were watching?
I was
me?
watching you the entire time.
It was a struggle.
So we have 7 Days to Die, which it's potential, but I'm not really.
What is that?
It's
It's zombie Minecraft, right?
no, kind of. It's like it's
Someone's
like a survival.
Why are you echoing, Nick?
Am I echoing?
Are you echoing?
Yeah.
No, I don't hear it.
I don't hear any echo.
Oh, okay, guess I'm going crazy.
No, I mean if you hear it, then it's something to do with you. You might want to fix it.
If no one else hears it, because I was a little concerned that my headphones might have been bleeding, but
No, yeah, but
no one else hears it.
It might be my own headphones, to be honest, but
Oh, fuck, I'm getting
I can
fucked
lower my
raw
audio a little
over
bit.
here.
I can kind of hear it. Someone's headphones are bleeding. I don't know who it is. Probably Mark.
I'll turn you all down. It's probably me. These things aren't the best.
Was it my fan?
Oh, we gotta take out the Jack's body double. I'm right in front of him, y'all.
Are you?
Are you?
Can you murder him for us?
I
So,
am.
so the other option, which I know Carlos is gonna hate, Mark is gonna be indifferent to / knows nothing, which is great, and we've already done it.
So you're Jon Snow?
We're gonna go for Minecraft. I
That
don't.
means I have to buy
I
it.
know,
That racism affects us all in different ways.
but it's a conduit for us to basically just have the same conversations where we talk about nothing, but also there's like something going on the screen, like a notch barely above podcast, but it's still something.
I see what you did there.
Was not intentional, but I'll take it.
Fuck Notch. He can suck my dick from the back.
Yeah, who takes 2 billion for anything?
What a bitch. Oh, look, a loader.
So that's the current plan. I know you own it, Spencer, because I made you buy it before.
You buy it.
I know Carlos owns it because I own it.
Yeah, but
So-
then I don't want to play it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you want to play it. You don't really want to play this either, or Dead Rising 2.
No,
so-
I like Borderlands. I actually was asking to play it last week. Everyone was like, nah.
Anyway, you not liking it is part of the reason we're playing it. Like, people actively want you to not enjoy something. They say that's when you give your best content.
Well, like when we played Dead Rising, and I was just like, yo, fuck this.
As much as you didn't like Dead Rising, that was the perfect game for just telling stories, because a lot of the time we were just wandering around. You
That's
can't
true.
deny that. It was a very good very good conduit for the two of us.
Yeah, but I've stopped living this reckless life that we all know, you know?
That's not true.
I'm out here in a relationship.
It's happening to you. You had a man record his roommates having sex.
Oh, this is true.
That
now.
has nothing to do with you, yet it happened.
But now I'm like, I'm a passenger, you know? I ain't living this
that's fine.
recklessness.
Carlos, I've built an entire channel based on being a passenger. I don't do reckless shit. It happens to me.
Oh yeah, so what happened at Tedeschi's that you had a story or some shit?
Oh, that's right. So how was your guys' New Year?
I got drunk at an 80s club.
First of all, 80s Club cannot think of something worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Why? What's wrong with 80s music?
Everything.
Just
Actually, no, 80s music, nothing. Everything else about the
I
80s,
hate the
besides
80s
maybe
aesthetic. I hate people's beating off to the 80s more than anything.
I like the 80s. Fuck the 90s. If we could get rid of the 90s.
What? Excuse me? The age of Rugrats?
Nah, get that shit out the paint, man.
How
Age of Brooding.
dare you? How?
Yeah, exactly. Fucking Nirvana. No, thank you.
There's a lot of.
You really think you can survive in this world without grunge? I don't think
I was
so.
about to say, if we can talk about the hard way of the streets, Carlos, there is a lot of birth of hip hop coming out of the 90s.
Yeah, I could live without it.
Wow.
Give me Young MC. Give me his top 10 hits.
Hot take. Fiery
Oh,
takes.
you thought those takes were just gonna stay in 2017? No, baby. 2018, even hotter, spicier takes.
So, Carlos, what are you gonna change about yourself in 2018?
Oh, I'm gonna spend more
Put
money.
out the garbage fire.
You're
I'm gonna spend more money. I'm gonna get even fatter. I'm gonna stop being nice to people, even though I wasn't even.
When were you nice?
No, so nothing has changed. Got it.
Nah, we doing it bigger and bolder.
Oh, wait, yeah, got it.
So, yeah, Mark, I'll buy you Minecraft. It's like $15.
It's
No.
$15. We out here spending $15.
Why not spend 30?
What's up?
Oh.
I didn't hear you, Mark.
I've never actually watched Minecraft. Ever.
Yeah, don't worry.
Never.
Don't worry about it. It's not good.
It's
Do you like Legos?
And the guy who made it is a racist, so you
You
know
are-
that's what we
are you
gonna do.
autistic? Then congratulations.
Did you just ask if he's autistic?
Yo, that's what I heard too. I was like, damn, we about to get kicked off of YouTube.
Hang on. Did you say
There's
artistic?
nothing
Did you
that
say
we can do.
artistic or autistic?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I heard autistic. I was like, damn, we about to put these videos on Daily Motion now.
Excuse me. Excuse me. There's nothing that we can do now that will get us kicked off of YouTube. Lord alive.
Oh yeah, Logan Paul now.
Yeah.
is
So
out here.
Carlos,
Wow.
we're taking a trip to Japan because we got some prank videos we got to do apparently.
Yo, that boy was spicy.
Do you wanna do you guys want to explain that from the bottom? Because I know for a fact Mark has no idea what you're talking about.
Logan Paul went to the suicide forest or whatever and like made jokes about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know what the suicide
woo,
forest
woo.
is, Mark?
Yeah.
This is a forest where people
I
commit
read it
suicide.
on one of those things on like one of those creepy Twitter things.
Yeah. So it's
Creepypastas.
I'm surprised he did that after what's her face? Not Lola Bunny, like the human version of Lola Bunny. Do you know who I'm talking about? Natalie Dormer.
Fuck. First off,
What about
who
Natalie
and when?
Dormer?
That she filmed that movie about the suicide forest and like was getting a ton of flack for it.
Oh, yeah, because she was kind of Hollywooding that
Yeah.
thing, but it actually kind
And
of
it's like a serious thing. Like
put
it's
some good light on it.
yeah, but I mean,
In like a, it was dramatic, it was spiritual, etc. Blah blah blah. Do we have to shoot this thing? Okay.
no, we're just going back. Unless you guys want to keep doing these side quests.
Back to the beginning.
We're not fucking in a pile.
But yeah, that shit, wow, they all here. It was the worst part was I watched like the 2-minute video, like the compilation of him, like with his friends laughing in the background. Like, damn man, you couldn't even keep a straight face for like a minute.
It was
Plus,
pretty bad.
I don't understand what was supposed to be the point, homie. At the end of the day, granted, he got the views.
Oh, he got the views. Here's the worst thing: it
I
was
hate all of them.
monetized, and then he has apologized. Or his apology video. I haven't checked to see if he took it down or not, or whatever. That is also monetized.
Yeah.
I can't. That's capitalism, no ethical consumption.
So want to hear something even spicier to add to this?
Oh, spicy, you know me.
Give me that caliente, baby.
So I follow Spencer. You've probably heard of him, Critical, maybe.
Yes. What's up,
So I
everybody?
follow his channel, and what's up, everybody? It's Critical. He made a video about Logan Paul because
Oh, yep, I know what you're talking about.
and
Continue.
his video about Logan Paul got pulled by YouTube for being misleading or trying to like be clickbait basically. And he was like, Logan Paul's video about Logan Paul didn't get pulled. But
Damn.
mine did. And he's just like, there's nothing misleading. I forget what he said. I forget what the title of his video was. It was something like
Logan Paul laughs at a dead guy or something
yeah,
like that.
it was something like that. And YouTube was like, that's misleading. It's like, no, that happened.
Yeah, that's literally what he did.
Yeah, that's
just
why
wild.
this was even before all this shit. I told myself I would never put another video up on YouTube ever again or use its platform ever again. Granted, I'm just like I'm like a small minnow screaming, "I'll never swim in the ocean again." But
Then you're gonna die because minnows can't survive in salt water or in fresh water. So good luck.
All right, whatever.
Freshwater
Yep.
minnows.
I'm just kidding.
But anyways, the point being is that it's just they're really just It's the same thing with Twitch, honestly, but like
Same thing with every single startup.
Yeah, I mean it's
You
not.
guys just get
it's-
them out. We just gotta ruin Silicon Valley.
With YouTube, it's not.
Just
It's
burn it
not
all
that.
down.
With YouTube, though, it's not a manual process. It's that their fucking algorithm robot is a goddamn Nazi.
yeah.
Well, like they could do so much better things, especially if you finna give all these people millions of dollars.
Millions upon millions.
Like that shit blows my mind. YouTube. What really annoys me about YouTube is that I can't block YouTube channels.
What do you mean?
So like, every once in a while they'll be like, "What's a YouTube channel I hate?"
Let's just say, for
Hydrid.
instance, Skullcat. I
Game.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That channel sucks. Don't go on there.
Yeah, if Spencer decided to pop up on my feed, it annoys me that I can't just block him preemptively to like never see any of his content ever. I have to like go thumbs down and then make sure I never click on the video again, or else YouTube's like, hey, you've seen that one person's shitty ass video. Maybe you should check out their other shitty ass content.
You and
This is a
every
fair
other
assessment.
you and every other one of my subscribers regarding Spencer.
Like I enjoy that. Like on Twitter, I can block people. Like I have Piers Morgan blocked. Every once in a while, he'll come through back in the timeline because he says something racist. I'm like, ooh, I can't see his tweets, but I'm happy that I can't. Like,
Sorry, go
Who's
ahead.
another person? I can't. I was trying to, iDribs or IDRIBBZ, whatever his name is. I was upset that I couldn't block his stupid ass, and now I watched one of his videos once by accident, and then I'm like, yes, my whole time, my whole recommendation shit's gonna be fucked up.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's my
Carlos.
thing when I watch YouTube. I watch like 2 back-to-back or 3 back-to-back videos of like greatest NFL compilations of like secret plays or like funny mic'd up things, and now my feed for my home thing and recommendations is like, I heard you like the NFL. Would you like to watch the double NCAA basketball? Like, I don't like what?
Can I?
How would
be
you
hon-
like to watch this video of this cat flying in a blender? Like that? Hello, hi.
Can I be honest? I
Maybe.
am not defending YouTube, but I honestly don't have that problem even a little bit. Like every single one of my recommendations is like from someone I'm subscribed to or a similar video that I'd be interested in, and I don't really have an issue with them.
Clearly, you don't travel down the deep tube.
No, I don't, because I'm a grown man, and I don't have that much kind of free time.
No, I'll take it.
I don't think that works.
Can I just say that I just jumped on your head 4 or 5 times? Thank you for the carry.
I'm dead.
Did you jump off the edge?
I should have.
Oh, I should have. I don't want to live anymore.
No, but in real life.
Oh, Nick, I started watching When I Lie to You.
I'm so happy for you. Ah, it's so
What the hell
good.
is that?
I actually saw a compilation of it was like all that's a David Mitchell on it.
So, What I Lie to You is a British panel show. One of the really good ones. And pretty fantastic. I don't know how to... it's hard to explain it other than just like... They'll get a prompt and it'll say like... I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head. It'll be like... I once got into a car accident with someone and then ended up dating them for 6 months or something. Just like, that's just the generic, like, and then they'll have to like quiz them, or they'll like, interrogate them on it and just be like, so how did this happen? What did you, and they'll tell like a story, and if it's a lie, then they get points, and if it's true, then, and they say it's a lie. You're basically trying to get them to say the opposite answer. The points don't matter. It's like whose line. It's just a springboard for improv. And it's pretty good.
Nice.
I saw did anyone else see the new season of Black Mirror?
Not
I
yet.
started
I just started watching it. Actually.
Yeah. I've been meaning to do it, but I've been playing video games instead. Speaking of video games, when is our Game of the Year podcast? Should we do it next week?
Next week would be good.
Carlos, do you have time to finish 2 Wolfenstein games?
Yo, they're
Yikes.
so good.
I just finished Dishonored 2 yesterday.
How was
and
it?
I liked parts of it. I would say it's not as good as the first one. My biggest annoyance is they got rid of most of the side missions, so it was mostly just story focused. I'm like, yeah, these areas are really cool.
There weren't too many side missions in the first one, were there?
There was at least one side mission per level, but for the majority of this, for Dishonored 2, you didn't have side missions.
I definitely want to go back to the first one.
I've tried.
I've gone back to the first one. I played the DLC and I really enjoyed it.
Alright, I'm right there. Hold on.
Sorry.
But
I
like,
played it when I was like younger, but I don't think I was old enough for it. I just kind of gave up on it pretty early.
To be fair, you don't finish many games to begin with.
that shit blows my
That
mind.
was like 5 years ago. I finished like every game I played. There was like 2 games that I haven't.
I'm a
finished.
goddamn grown-ass adult.
So
I would like play the tutorial of the game and then never go back to it before.
So I've been playing Wolfenstein 2, which you have too, right, Mark?
Yeah, I started it.
You finished
the first
Wolfenstein 1.
Yes.
Damn, I'm bad then.
Yeah, honestly, just give
we all
it
dead?
another
Oh wow,
shot.
oh, we're all dead.
The first level of
Whoever kills
Wolfenstein,
Warlord first.
the
Kill it.
first level of Wolfenstein isn't great, to be honest. It's like the first level is kind of generic. Like it's good, but it's not like the reason I keep playing it.
Of the
What?
original?
Yeah, the original, the first. I like the first level, but it's like I can see why some people would put it down.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
like I didn't.
It
even
kind of just
finish
feels.
the
It
first
kind of
level.
just
I
feels
was
like it just feels like a World War II game. I'm just like, eh. Like, oh, the Nazis have slightly more advanced technology. That's cool, but still like World War II aesthetic and shit like that.
I
it's
also hated the color design.
Yeah, but that's just for the first level. The
Is
rest,
this 1 or 2 we're talking about here?
one.
Okay. I can be down with that.
I completely agree with you, Carlos. But I pushed through, and honestly, it gets so much better. Like the set designs are a lot better, the enemies, the story, etc.
Nick, you just
All right, well I'll try. I'll play it tomorrow on my
The whole
Sunday.
the whole
after I
point.
finish my presentation.
Let me put it this way: after the first level, I think like 15 years pass or something like that. So that should, I don't know.
Oh fuck us!
Shit changes up. Yeah, we're not doing great.
Can't throw grenades. That's because we're all 22.
Shut
and
the
you're
fuck
25.
up! Oh my god, we've been doing fine this entire playthrough except for this
We all
one
keep
section.
dying.
Isn't this like a really
So,
big scene?
so just here's a question, Spencer. Are we just
Yes.
never allowed to struggle on a boss anymore or on
Yeah,
an
we're
enemy? It's just,
never.
every time it happens, it's because you're so high leveled.
I struggle in life. I don't want to struggle in video games.
I want you to play.
I want the game to play it for me. I want to
want
put my
you to
controller
play
down.
Borderlands
I want to
2.
watch all cutscenes, just
I
like
want you
that
to-
thing in Mass Effect.
I want you to play Borderlands 2 single player, and then when you realize that sometimes enemies are just higher level than you because that's part of the story.
That's not this part, though.
It is this part. When you open this door, there's always a badass loader here.
Yeah, but
There's
it's
another
not
one coming up,
not
too.
Not everyone's level 35, and you're level 20.
Oh wow! I somehow made it out that lap. Never mind.
Oh, look, that gun I can't pick up because it's level 25.
Oh,
I'm
you can
level
pick it up.
23. I can, but I can't use it now. Why would I want to pick it
Someone
up?
help save me!
I know.
Save me!
Oh, here we go. Save him from the grounding loader. Oh. No shit.
Oh, I didn't realize there were 2. That's because there's 4 of us.
But yeah, it's kind of amazing that the people at Dishonored and Arcane Studios are just really bad at storytelling. Like are they purposely not hiring storytellers? Like they just like yo, wanna what would take this game up a notch if we had a storyteller, and they're just like, yeah, you know what, fuck that.
Fire that guy.
Sorry,
Get the
what,
intern.
sorry, what are the physics on Blink again? We really need a full team to sort this out before we can tell a story.
Oh man, that shit.
So
Like-
I have a spicy thing for you about Spencer
Spicy
and
meatball?
Nier. So Spencer finished Nier. Do you want to know how he finished it?
How do you wait? What do you do? Close his eyes and try to play it from the back? Like the fuck?
Stuck
So
the controller in my
Spencer,
asshole, let it vibrate for a while, and call it.
so Spencer got to ending D or something where he got to choose
Yeah.
at the end,
Yeah.
and then he just decided he would watch the other ending and then the credits, I assume, on YouTube.
Because I looked, hold on, because I didn't explain this to you. I had to look it up, and it's like, oh, you gotta do ending C and D to get to E. And I'm like, I'm not playing this fucking game one more goddamn time.
But it's
to
like-
get through-
Wow, spicy
it's all
meatball.
he
That's
had-
spicy.
all he-
That's
But all I
All
had to do
he had to
was
do was
chapter
go to chapter select
select.
and then have a cutscene, pick, and then have a slightly different boss fight, and then he'd be
Yeah.
there. He did it. It's that easy. It was there. You'd
I-
done
once I
it.
realized
You'd
I
beaten the
started watching
goddamn game.
I know. But I sat there, I was like, oh, well, I guess.
Can someone save me?
I'm already watching
Yes,
this.
sir.
I'm eating. Oh, no, I'm not beating this guy anymore.
That just infuriates
Wow,
me.
that is...
I
Also,
still,
I
Spencer
thought what
continu-
Nick did was bad.
What did,
Nah, that's another level.
what did I do?
You didn't. You took out of the community pot and you didn't put anything back until you got your platinum. and then
I never went back either.
You still haven't done it?
Well, so that's the thing. I don't know if Spencer knows about that mechanic because he
You're a
watched it on
piece of
YouTube.
shit. You're a piece of shit.
What?
Community pot.
I don't think Spencer.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to spoil.
We'll
it
talk
until
about it in the Game of the Year podcast. Yeah.
Well,
But,
let me say this.
So yeah, Mark, you got some choices to make. You can play Wolfenstein 2 or Nier.
Play Nier.
Uh,
I will tell you right now, between the two of those,
will I
play
be
Nier.
able? How long? Which one's? Yeah, Wolfenstein is definitely longer, right?
Wolfenstein is about, if you play through, I recommend playing through all the side content because the character building in that game is very, very good.
I've been doing the side content, yeah. Probably, I don't know.
20 hours?
But then Nier, you also should be doing the side content, so...
Yeah, and then you're going to play through it a couple of times. So
You play through it twice. Stop, you keep exaggerating. You play through the game
play
twice.
Through it. You play, no, you have to
You play
start
through it
a
twice.
game.
It's not
play
even,
through
it's
it
like
3
one and a
times.
it's like 1.5.
3 times.
No, you
No,
don't
you
restart
play
3
twice.
times.
Yes, 3 times.
Okay, here's how it goes.
No.
You play through the A path,
Yeah.
and then you play through the B path. That's the 1.5.
Which is the same as the A path.
Yes,
That's
so
one
I'll
and a
give you
half.
that.
Why
I will
makes it
give you
one
that.
and a half?
No, that's one. That's, and then C is completely new story. It's not a new. It's not like the exact same thing again.
But am
It's
I
new
playing,
story.
Am I starting a new story in the game?
No,
Am I
you're
say-
continuing the
is it-
story from
does-
A and B.
Does it say new game?
I don't know. Does it? I didn't think it
Yes,
did.
it does.
I thought you just
Oh,
loaded
wow,
it up.
We're getting real
I'm
fucking
pretty
technical.
sure. I'm pretty sure you just loaded the
Nick, come
story
save
and then it
me.
loaded up.
I'm gonna die.
You just keep defending your bad decision making.
I'm telling you, I loved this. Nick, this game wasn't even on my GD radar this year.
Thank you for
It
censoring.
wasn't even going.
Thank you for censoring yourself. This is a
Yeah,
Christian
'cause-
stream.
I already said one really bad thing. I got that in. I'm gonna die, by the way, so just let me die.
Oh fuck, we're gonna
There's
die.
Hyperion turrets on this gate.
Oh, I'm alive. So that's good.
And you told me, nope, keep doing it, and I took your suggestion, and I'll put a spoiler. It's on my game of the year. It wasn't even close to being on there. It's now on my list.
Can you guys just
Where is
avoid the
it?
fucking mortars?
It's
No,
very
no,
hard.
I got killed by
I'm
turrets.
struggling.
There's a lot of turrets here.
I'm
guy-
just
Whoa,
try and
shit!
run ahead to see if we can get to a checkpoint.
Whoa, my God, there's so many turrets.
It
Man,
still
all those
blows my
turrets
mind that
were
so many
less than
people
11,
gave
12,
Prey
25.
like Game of the Year, and I'm like, damn.
I-
y'all-
What? Who
Yeah,
gave
people out
Prey
here
Game of the
giving
Year?
Prey Game of the Year, and I'm like,
I haven't played through it. But
I didn't play through it, but it's just like it just looks so bland to me.
I didn't finish it.
I've watched
I
it
thought
played.
I've seen people play it, and that's the only thing I can go off of. And people are like, "Yeah, it's okay."
The story was just so lackluster, and I was like, damn. And I even
Hey, can
finished
someone pick me
two
up?
Dishonored games and the DLC.
Okay, no. See you guys.
I got
been
you. Oh,
fun.
no, I got you. I know.
Mark, you walked right past me.
I was looking up. I didn't see it. That sounded like a half-assed response, but I was serious.
How did you fucking what? Goddamn. Just barely.
Good
So,
lord, I just dying it up today.
So yeah, well, this is a hard mission to begin with. I hate this mission when I play single player.
Doing side missions.
Spencer, you can leave.
Oh shit!
Do you,
It's going
well,
down.
here's the issue though. If we do side missions, then
Then,
I'm gonna
Nick's
level up
just gonna
too.
keep leveling up. We all
So
have
what do you want to
homework.
do here?
We all
Spencer, crawl behind this.
I'm trying to.
I don't know what you want other than you guys playing on your own. I don't know the
Hey,
solution to this.
I crawled behind here, fellow deathmate.
All right, y'all, we gonna play this by ourselves now.
Ah.
Yeah, but we have to go through the whole game because Nick's
Let's
the only person here.
revive you. Here I go. Oh wait, Nick, little Zalis.
What
no,
the fuck
where?
are you saying, Spencer?
I'm trying to get little Zalis. Oh, okay. Well, now I'm getting Raptor Zalis.
He's losing his goddamn mind.
Goddamn man.
I'll help you find it.
I get that reference now.
What is it shooting?
Jesus Christ ain't out there who can save you.
Stanley is probably the best character in the office. I'm just gonna say it.
Or
Or Oscar. I love when Oscar just like wants to say something, but it's too like he just like imagines what he'd say instead.
I also like what you would call it, Creed.
Creed is great.
Yeah, Creed's incredible.
Creed's
He's
a
one of
bit
my
character
favorites.
though. Like it's kind of like Roger in American Dad. You can't use him too much, or then it's just like the novelty wears off.
True.
Look, there's a loot warrior right over here.
Oh, where?
Oh, actually, Kelly Kapoor is really hilarious.
She's a writer. That hardly counts. Although so is
Open it
Creed.
up. What's in the box? It's stuff that I can't use.
I'm
What
Commando.
episode are you on?
Carlos, there's a mod for you over there.
Over where?
Who is shooting? Oh God,
in
there's
that
a
little chest there.
badass loader over here.
Oh,
Or badass constructor. You look.
We got a badass.
We got rockets. Also, there's that damn freaking
All right.
catch it. You just got hit by a shit ton of rockets.
I was trying to keep a survey.
wait. So what episode of The Office are you on?
I'm in like season 7 something. I'm like halfway through.
Okay. Wait, Michael's left.
Yes.
No, I'm taking a break. I haven't watched it in a bit.
You're the second person that I know that is watching The Office. Like rewatching The Office.
I will openly admit I watched The Office because girl I'm dating was just like, hey, I really like The Office. So it's like, oh.
Oh, you're fake like shit.
For a hot second, I thought you were gonna say I'm watching it because of Gurren Lagann. I'm like, I just have so many questions right now.
It's just really easy to start a text conversation with, oh man, this crazy shit just happened in The Office. I can't believe it. Oh.
You're so fake. You
Yeah.
are so fake.
Openly.
After all the shows I recommend to you. After all
the shows I recommend to you.
Yeah, and I've watched every single one of them. Or
Bullshit.
at least watched like
Absolute
name one I
bullshit.
haven't. Name one I haven't.
I can't remember because I list so many that you're just like, oh yeah, I'll watch that and then never do it.
I watched Full Metal Alchemist. I got through half a dozen or whatever.
I'm
it's
sorry
named.
that I made you watch Full Metal Alchemist. How
Okay,
dare I?
I didn't like the show at the end of the day.
What?
Really?
It's Assassin's Creed 3ing me right now.
Brotherhood?
Yeah,
What? I think you're full of shit.
Oh, this take is hot. I know.
I don't
know.
think anyone who's watched Brotherhood to completion is like, no, that's terrible.
Do you not like
I didn't think it was
freaking
terrible. I
magic?
just didn't think it was good.
I thought it was incredible.
The ending? I thought they pulled everything together really well.
Yeah, I just remember like getting bored and checking my phone through the majority of the show.
What?
That's how I got with Death Note.
Death Note.
Yeah, well,
I can
Death Note
see
takes
that.
a nosedive like 12 episodes in.
No,
To be
it's
fair.
it's after the second arc. Once
yeah.
once Detective Light is pretty fun to watch, but then after that it goes back to normal. It's kind of boring.
Episode 26 is the
I can't believe you do the actual episode number.
Yeah.
You fucking dweeb.
Yeah, I'm on episode 28.
Wait, of Death Note?
Yeah.
Is this
Really?
your first time watching?
What?
I didn't think you were watching it at all. Like, are you
Yeah,
joking?
like I watched it all over the summer, and or 28 episodes, and I was like, I'm gonna watch The Office.
What do you think about that turnabout?
Yeah, I thought it was fair play.
I don't know.
It's a
Fuck
dumb
this
joke.
badass bitch.
What did you think about episode 26 is what I'm saying. Nothing? Alright, cool.
Oh no, I literally don't remember what
Oh
happened.
yeah, Brotherhood's
No,
now
How
on
do you
uh,
not remember
Netflix
what
again.
happened?
Well,
A major
what,
thing happens.
Yeah, I know.
When
I remember like that.
basically when the light goes back to being
Spoilers!
who
Oh,
gives a
it's
shit
old
about
enough. It's old enough.
I know, who gives a shit about spoilers? When the light goes back to being Kira.
Yes, that's episode 26. Because there's 28 episodes, 29 episodes?
It's
How many
like
episodes are-
33 or something, isn't there?
think so,
The
like that.
third arc goes for a while.
Yeah.
I will say,
I think it's 39.
The best shitpost to ever come out of that thing was it's a gif of the
Potato
end.
chip?
No. Well, that's also good. But no, it's the ending monologue. I'm not gonna spoil it for Mark. But it's the ending monologue that happens by a certain character, and it's dubbed over with "You fuckers don't know anything about how to fully swim," and it talks about. And if you know what I'm talking about, because he has all these dramatic motions and everything, it's just like you have to use your full body and dramatically cut the water. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna kill it. This is my kill. Don't kill it! Damn it!
Oh, I was trying to get a second wind on it. That would have been incredible.
That would have been incredible. Where are you dead? Oh, I'll get you, boy.
I'm like, oh no, you won't.
All right.
I died like 50
Yes,
times at this level.
Carlos, I forget. Have you watched Gurren Lagann?
No. I watched whatever.
I've got an
What's,
RPG loader over here if you want to kill
what's that other show that guy made?
Kill a Kill?
Yeah, I watched that. That was
didn't-
really good.
I didn't watch it yet.
You've
I
never
watched
Kill la
I
Kill?
watched the
Oh,
first
Kill la
2
Kill.
minutes and it was a
It's the anime that saved anime.
no. Oh god, so many people have such an intense
It's
love
the
for it.
anime that saved anime.
Kill la Kill was
because-
really good.
He's
and
the
I
same
didn't-
dickhead who made Neon Genesis Evangelion, isn't he?
No, it isn't.
No, that is
No.
not true.
Wait,
Trigger.
what did he make
Trigger?
before Gurren Lagann?
Gurren Lagann.
No,
Trigger?
no,
What did
Gainax
Trigger
made
make?
something else.
That's not Gynex.
Gainax made something other than Gurren Lagann before Gurren Lagann. I can't remember what it was.
Gynex made Evangelion.
That's what I was talking. Yeah, yeah.
No, but
Gainax
that's the
made
same
Gurren Lagann.
director and
Gainax-
writer.
Gurren Lagann
Yes,
Was
it
it made
is.
by Gynex?
Yes, it is.
Oh, no, I'm stopping this
Google
show.
that shit right now.
Fight.
That's how I know Gynex is from Gurren Lagann. You're all about to watch Spencer be wrong about anime.
Oh, Studio Gynex. Huh, look at that.
Wait, but no. But the director is. Not
It's
the
probably
same.
not the same director.
No, but it's the same studio.
Yeah, but that the fuck does that even
What
mean?
the fuck is happening? Why are rockets being rained upon me, and from where?
From up top.
The RPG loader.
By the way, during that time, there's probably definitely some people who watch this content and are sitting there with you, Nick, be like, "Nope, you're wrong, Spencer. You're wrong. I know that."
And there's
Type in
also
the comments if you knew I was
okay,
wrong.
guys. Thanks. See ya. Goodbye. I lived a good life.
Yep.
You went out just like how you lived, like a bitch.
Robots fisting you from all directions.
See, whenever you make insults like that, I always wonder. But it's like, but you spend a lot of time hanging out with me. What does that say about you?
Me?
Yeah.
He also enjoys
Make myself
getting
feel
fisted by
better.
a robot.
Okay, gotcha. Because I mean, it's the same for me because I'm just like, wow, I think I'm a terrible person. But then Carlos, oh boy, suddenly I feel right as rain.
Also, completely unrelated.
Oh my
I'm
god.
I'm still stunned, like the level of vitriol that's still around Star Wars. I'm like, y'all was really tripping off that movie.
I still don't think it was very good. But I'm not like
I've
hating it.
actually, I've actually warmed up to it more.
What do you
but
mean
still,
more?
like-
You were warmed up to it from the get go.
Yeah, but like
We were in Moe's and you were like, it's a really good movie, guys.
I thought it was. I did some more readings about it. Fuck, I'm gonna die due to a fucking loot loader.
I
Oh,
think
did I
there's
walk by you. I'm so sorry, Carlos.
there's something for you here, Spencer.
Is it
What
It's a present.
death? Is it sweet death?
It's a notebook that if you write the name of someone, that they have a heart attack.
Well, shit.
But I will say it kind of blows my mind that no one's putting Logan like the top 5 movies up this year.
Came
I'm
out
like,
really
God.
early in the year, so a lot of people
Still haven't
forget
seen
shit
it.
like that.
Yeah, but like that shit was even better than fucking Get Out.
Whoa.
Come on, that's
no,
a room temperature take.
I'll agree with that. Get Out was good, but it was definitely a first movie, and also it was old
Did you
school
guys
horror.
see them back to back?
And plus, Jordan Spiel's been fucking up that movie every time he fucking opens his coonery ass mouth.
What do you mean?
What does that mean?
The hell are you
Oh.
talking about?
He just keeps on over explaining it, like, and ruining the mystery, and I'm like, everything's a sunken place. Well, if everything's a sunken place, nothing's a sunken place.
You're not wrong.
I think you should lay off him. I mean, it's his
Nah, we gonna be mean to people out here because
no,
that's who
for
the
his
fuck I
for
am.
his first movie, and it was a really good fucking go. Like that dude can
No,
talk.
we not
Did
be-
Get Out and
As long as
Logan
he
the
doesn't-
same day?
As long as he doesn't hang on to it, and it's like nothing will ever get better than Get Out, then I'm fine. If he starts like well, you know the thing about the called the sophomore slump? What's the thing when
Yeah.
filmmakers make the second movie?
Sophomore slump.
It's gonna
Well,
be
most
bad.
everyone has sophomore slump.
It's gonna be bad. But I'm looking forward to the third
who has a
movie
good
once he goes
sophomore
back
movie?
once he goes back to being humble.
A lot of directors have a good second movie though.
I know. What was Spike Lee's? It was the dorm days. What's the one with Lawrence Fishburne?
Matrix.
Nope.
Yup. There you go,
I think
Mark.
he made no, I was gonna say, what's that shit? He made Mo Blues or
Made a
something
MOBA?
with Denzel Washington. But
That wasn't his
Training?
second. His second movie was the one with Lawrence Fishburne and various like 17 different stories going on at once.
I forget what it's called, but sure.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Can't remember what it's called.
I don't know. If you have a sophomore slump, you weren't even that great of a director to begin with. Yeah. I told you these takes getting hotter in 2018. Holla at me, baby.
Carlos, I think your
I
thermostat's
forgot there
I
are
think
like
your
laser
thermostat is broken.
cannons in this
Your
damn thing.
your takes, they're just too hot.
Who else it was I gonna get off the paint yet? I had someone I wanted to get out the paint.
Oh, I asked about your New Year's, and then we completely derailed the conversation that I was.
Oh yeah, when I said the
down.
90s were overrated.
Man, I really like to live right now. All right, well I'm dead.
You didn't want it hard
Oh,
enough.
I literally just got there.
I know.
Someone got
Sorry,
really upset
Brian.
when I said Ronald Wilson Reagan's the devil, and I was just like, damn,
That's
we
not a
really
hot take.
It's not a hot take. What
That's a room temperature take.
That is very much a
And
room
also,
temperature take.
I'm more upset they didn't know that I was quoting the Boondocks.
So New Year's Eve, I had to work, which is bullshit because I work an overnight job, and somehow, out of like the 5 out of the 6 years I've worked there, I've somehow worked New Year's, which is bullshit. I want to celebrate New Year's.
Really? What would you do? Stay home and play video games all night?
Yeah, but it'd be great.
Sometimes that's the vacation you need.
Yeah. Well, it's not so much that I want to celebrate New Year's, it's that I don't want to deal with New Year's at work.
Oh, okay, I'll see that. I'll see that argument.
So we've got 4 more autocannons we gotta destroy, because these guys are gonna infinitely respawn.
Well, I'm shooting all of them, so.
I'm trying to save Mark.
Yeah.
You're still on that.
Spencer, don't die. Spencer, live! Choose life!
The light was so beautiful.
If it helps, I died in your place. Also, you were like standing like right next to an autocannon.
Oh,
I was just trying to shoot the shit out of the autocannon, though.
Carlos, can you give me a fuck me, mate?
No.
Why not?
I hate when you switch to your rocket launcher and like.
Trying to make the soundboard. God damn it, Carlos.
Make that one.
I guess you can add that. Carlos imitating a ghost. So, New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, I went to Vermont, and it was super warm. It was a balmy -2 degrees as a high, and everyone went skiing, but I didn't go skiing. But I got caught with a bunch of sleep because I had walking pneumonia for an entire week and didn't even know it. It's like pneumonia, except you don't cough, and your lungs just hurt forever. Yeah, who just like invaded your recycling?
Cause bitch, suck my dick.
Quality content, everybody. Quality content. We played a bunch of board games.
Smash that like button and subscribe.
Oh, well, it was a good thing I was just trying to kill that one dude while I was in.
What sucks?
This fight, dude.
I can't relate. Of the 2 times I fought it, I had the whatchamacallit, the DLC character who shoots up the magic robot that electrocutes everything. Yeah.
You know, that one.
I mean, there's only one with a robot that shoots electricity.
All right. I didn't hear any ows, so I don't feel like I need to go out and check. That's my only barometer. Someone in pain? No? All right.
Done and done.
I'm gonna make a great dad.
Best dad.
If you become a dad.
Whoa.
Wow. Yeah.
Who here?
Do you feel okay with that? Are you all right with that level of just hate?
Mark, can you save me?
No,
Mark,
dude, because there's people everywhere. Fucking.
Mark, leave him alone.
Well, I was gonna anyways. Don't.
Huzzah, bitch! I don't need y'all.
Yeah, good, because there's so many enemies. You should.
I write my own shit, bitch.
Right up here.
Mark, where did you go? What happened?
I went up here because I have no health. But...
No, I meant you. Like, you were quiet for a second. Your character wasn't moving.
Oh.
I died. I've been.
No, it was right before I left. You were just kind of standing in place.
Oh, I grabbed a drink from the fridge.
It's fine.
God damn.
I like how you knew what I was asking, and you kept trying to just like change the subject about it, so I wouldn't ask.
Well, I thought you were just talking about right now, and I was like, "There's no way." My fridge is in my room. So it couldn't have been that long.
Damn it.
Huzzah! I've leveled up.
Can you not slag the bunker or anything like that?
I don't think so. Robot. God damn it! Can I not die up a million times? What?
Carlos with the mic drop.
My mic fell because I was knocking over the table that I was sitting in front of.
This is dominating everything.
If you have any corrosive weapons, now would be the time to throw them at him.
If you've got any beautifully, now's the time.
What?
It's from Madagascar. You'll get caught. The monkey's going to be got any beautifully.
So guys, New Year's
how
Eve.
am I getting my shield rocked?
All right.
Can you just tell this fucking story? I feel like I've been waiting a 3 video to watch.
Every time I go to tell it, it's just like someone else has a
it
different
really
story.
is only you.
Fucking finally.
All right, what's the story? Morning Glory.
It's just that it's not gonna live up to it at this point. Just never mind.
No, you gotta tell it.
It wasn't
you gotta
that
fucking
good.
tell it.
It
can't
wasn't
be as
that
bad.
good of a story.
Can't be as bad as your
It's a
Confederacy
goddamn
Pluto
story.
joke.
again, told that joke again, and it killed. You were the first draft. Thank you for your experience of being a terrible audience, and I made it better. So thank you.
You're welcome.
What's the critical on this thing?
It's the eye, or the several eyes.
I'm just gonna shoot the shit out of it underneath there.
I'm
I
just
think you might be able
Like
to
shooting
disable the
flag.
rockets too, but I'm not sure. I don't think so.
You can definitely kill the auto turrets.
Yeah, but I'm talking about those giant ass rockets left and right. So on New Year's Eve around 11:30, a guy comes in and he goes, "Oh, can I stand in here for a second while I make a call? Because we're -5 out." And he was just like, "Yeah, I came here. I got on the train because I thought once it hit the last stop, it would go back to Boston, but it was just the last ride for the night." And I was just like, sucks to suck.
Oh man, that's actually really sad.
to get stuck in Situate.
Yep.
Of all,
Trying
you
to
can't
go to
even
Boston.
Uber out of there.
I mean, you can for a lot of money.
I mean,
Well,
hey
no,
guys, do you think maybe there's a story associated with this?
Did
Maybe
you
we can
guys
stop
have a
guessing
lot
the
of
fucking
money?
plot points.
I'm gonna guess that he was actually a werewolf, and you had a secret stake underneath your their conservatory, whatever. death
Stakes
thing,
are for
and you killed
stakes are for vampires. You fucking.
It was
plebeian.
silver, Nick. You can kill it with a silver stake.
Then why would it
Anything
be?
silver?
A stake literally is a piece of wood. How would it be a
You're a
silver
fucking
stake?
asshole.
It's a. Then you killed him with a pike. Listen, I don't. Shut up. Continue your story.
Someone want to save me?
It sounded like someone just fell. Mark, it sounded like someone just fell down the stairs of our apartment, like to the left. I think the person.
Maybe it was
from
Marcus. He's
upstairs-
down right now.
The person from the upstairs
no.
apartment sounded like they just fell down their
Yeah, I
stairs
heard that
outside.
too.
You're telling two stories right now, and I love it.
Well, it's like one act's happening like at this very second, and I'm slightly worried because they might have injured themselves. That sounded pretty bad.
It didn't sound that bad from up here, so I'm not worried about it.
Well, it's like literally like a foot away
Y'all
from me.
are great people to live with. Yeah, it's not that bad. What's the worst that could happen?
I'm in the zone right now. I'm gonna kill this bunker right quick.
So, this dude, he gets there. He's got like a backpack, and he seemed like maybe like early 30s. And he was just kind of like, his plan was clearly to just go into Boston to for New Year's, but he didn't really seem to have any plans beyond that. Like he wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm going to meet up with some friends. It was like, nah, he just wanted to get drunk on New Year's in Boston. So I didn't feel that bad for him.
Okay, I feel like. Never mind.
No,
Continue.
please. Your
I don't
input.
feel like he did anything really that wrong either way. If he,
Not yet. Not yet.
Unless he drops the N-bomb in this story.
So he
Oh, fuck whoever did that.
Yeah, who the fuck did that?
That was me. You're welcome, Spencer. I'll actually
No,
revive
one
you.
of us could have got up, and one could have revived the other one. Now you're stuck.
fine.
You got a big old power loader behind you.
he
That was amazing. Just as you revived me, you got smacked like a little bitch. Anyways, continue, Nick. I'm sorry.
so he's basically like, oh yeah, I just came here. He's like, and before he like asked to make a call, he's like, are there any bars around? And we used to have a bar across the street, and
But
then
it
it burned down like a month or two ago.
Why did it burn down?
Because of the fire.
Ryan started the fire.
Oh shit.
So then so I was just like, yeah, on the other side of town, probably take like an hour or two to walk there. And he was just like, his reaction was funny. He was like, I won't make it. It's too cold. I just imagine him like dying on the side of the road.
Why is that funny?
I need the booze.
Morbid sense. So he's like, okay, I'm just gonna do you think I could just get like a taxi out of here? And I laughed in his face. I was like, there's no taxis here.
Why was he down here again?
You were in the middle of
he
nowhere.
thought
So he
the
got on
train would go
he got on the
back.
commuter rail, thinking that it would
Yeah.
go to the last stop and then it would go back to Boston.
Yeah, but why did he go down the commuter rail though?
Because
Yeah, why was
wherever
he
he
dropping
wherever
the-
he came from, he thought that even though the train was going the wrong way, that he could just hop on it and then once it hit the last stop, he would just go back and then it.
He thought this was the subway.
Yeah, he
But
thought
I mean, like, was
he
he
thought
trying
the
to
train.
stay warm? Was he
Probably it was freezing out, so he probably thought that the train would eventually go back to Boston, and that's where like the train sleeps. But no,
He had to spend
unfortunately.
$16. He's not, doesn't seem like he's homeless if he's trying to.
No,
like,
he wasn't. He was dressed pretty well. He had a backpack. He like clearly had plans to like go out, but I mean,
Clearly
just,
not the brightest bulb in
just
the
a
family.
fucking idiot. No, but so like the reason that I have like such keep laughing at him because it's just he was so fucking annoying. He kept trying to like talk and stuff and
Wait,
have a conversation.
he didn't have a phone to use?
No, he did have a phone, but he just texted a little bit. Like he just had no plan. Like once he got stuck here, he was just sort of like, oh, well now what do I do? I'm like, I don't fucking know, man. Like,
No.
this is not my issue. This is not my problem.
This is not my problem.
And
You should have said, "Are you gonna buy something?"
Yeah, you're gonna buy
so
something.
he did the bullshit thing where he bought one coffee, and now all of this, that entitles him to stay here for a fucking hour.
In his defense, I've done that.
Oh look, we killed it! Hooray! Get all the guns. Get all the loot.
So he's like, oh okay, I guess I have to get an Uber. Have you ever used Uber? I was like,
Are you fucking kidding me?
yeah. So I was just like,
Wait. Who
Yeah.
picked up the SMG I was looking at?
I didn't pick up an SMG.
Why did I pick it up?
So he was like, have you ever, Mark, really? Just like running and picking
What?
everything up?
Yeah.
Can you not?
No.
Alrighty then. Did anyone get a legendary? Because I know the bunker can drop a legendary shield.
I didn't see anything.
I
Okay.
did
That's
not.
not me being like facetious. I did not see anything.
So he just like, have you ever used an Uber? And I was just like, no. And I wasn't lying. I've used Lyft. But he's
You're
like,
such a piece of shit.
what am I gonna guide this fucking stranger through the use of Uber? It's
You
not
could've
a hard
told
thing
him-
to. It's not a hard thing to do.
You could have just told them like, "Hey, there's no Ubers around here."
Well, I didn't want to do that because then his option is, oh, I guess I'm staying here for the night.
Okay,
So-
no one would have done that. He would have just called someone.
No,
to come
he
pick him
really
up.
did. This was not a normal dude. Like he was fucking weird. He just anyway. So he just kept trying to like make some like conversation. He was like, oh man, yeah, really wanted to go out and do this. And it's like, so what are your plans for New Year's Eve? I was like, what?
You're
Really?
looking at them, bitch.
Like,
Sitting
like-
here talking to your fat ass.
So he so then he like he clearly is like trying to text a few people and stuff like that, and it's just like nothing is coming of it. And he goes like he goes oh, so do you guys sell Uber cards? And like the over there, I guess. And he grabs one and he's like, oh, do I need to pay cash for this? And I was like, yes. And he goes, I don't think, or no, he didn't even ask. He's like, oh, I only have this much cash. And he got like $63. And he was like, oh wait, can you cash tickets? And I was like, yeah. And he got like $4 more from like $1 tickets. And then but like, so then he's like inputting stuff for Uber. He didn't go over to like the counter, like the lottery counter, which is like, 12 feet away or whatever, like, a little bit of a distance. He did it right at the register. And I was just like, leave me alone. Personal space. Get away from me. Like, and he did it for like 20 minutes. I don't think Uber's that complicated. It should not have taken 20 minutes to
Not
figure
that
it out.
complicated.
Wait,
This guy-
why
was
did he-
this guy's drunk?
I don't know. He was sober. That's the weirdest part about it.
I don't know why he didn't just like download the app and pay with his credit card.
Yeah, so here's the great part. He was literally looking at his credit card, and he paid for the coffee with his credit card, and then bought a fucking Uber card. I was just like, why don't you just, I was so
Maybe he
confused.
doesn't. You should have told him. What the. Oh my god, he literally didn't know how Uber worked.
No, that's what I mean. He seemed like one of those people who just like didn't really use computers.
He
Like-
probably has a butler that does everything for him.
What kind of
No, he
phone
wasn't
did
like
he
that.
have?
He just looked like he just looked like one of those like, 30-year-old dudes or whatever who's just like, oh, these computer things are gonna pass. Like he seemed like that kind of person. And I was just like, oh, whatever.
Did he have an iPhone?
He had a smartphone, like he did it. He's like, oh, he said, I have to get an Uber X, and
Yeah, you do.
he was like, oh, it's
On
gonna be
New
like,
Year's Eve.
he's like, it's gonna be like $60. Like, you think I should do it? And I was like, no, you should stay.
Motherfucker,
here." Like,
no, I'll
Nope,
give you
you
a
should
ride in
stay
the
here.
morning at 5 a.m. Like,
and then he,
Or you mind sticking around for a minute?
but it's like, it took like 40 minutes to get to this point. It should not, by any stretch have taken this long to get a fucking Uber, even to set up an Uber account. It was like ridiculous. I don't know what was caught, like what he needed to do so on that app, but I was just like, Jesus Christ, hurry it along. And he just like kept trying to make small talk the whole time. Like, leave me alone.
I gotta give him credit for like he legitimately had no idea how the world works. But
No.
you should have given him a ride to say, hey, once I'm relieved of my shift, and just kept on saying, oh, it's only another hour, man, until I.
I should keep being like, oh, another half hour. Oh, another half hour. So, finally, he orders it, and then like, he steps there, or he what did he do? So he's like waiting in the store, and then he goes, "Do you guys have a bathroom?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Oh," and he was just like, "So what do I do?" I'm just like, "Are you a grown man? Like, what do I don't know what to tell you." Like, so he did the Carlos and went outside, and then, figured it out from there. So he finally, I think his Uber gets there, and his Uber waits like 5 minutes because this guy didn't realize that the one person in the parking lot was his Uber. And I'm just like, this is not how I want to spend my New Year's at all. I rang in the New Year with this random fucking dude.
I kind of fuck with it though. I have so many more questions now for him.
Please give me his questions and I'll answer.
It's like, man, do you know what Uber is? Do you know how it operates? But like basically, like just really basic questions of what was your end game here, sir?
That's what I mean. So his plan was just he had a backpack and everything, so I thought he was meeting some friends, but his plan was to go to Boston.
I hate these slow buttons.
And that was the end of his plan.
I think that plan still works. It's just like,
Mark, get over here.
Did he not tell anyone like, hey, I'm gonna take the commuter rail and then
No, like that's the thing. It's like he didn't make a phone call or anything.
Executing phase shift.
Wow, this man is special. You really missed out by not asking him all the questions.
Guys, I'm trying to listen to the story.
But it was just like during this time, like I had to stand. Like that's the other thing. It's like I can't be on my phone. I can't do anything when there's a customer in the store. So like, I had to just kind of like stand there and like pretend to be busy for an hour.
What time did he get there?
At like 11:30, and he didn't leave until 12:30.
So it was like right after I was in there?
Yeah, actually.
To charge his key and manipulate his enemies. Destroying the
I gotta say, this is gonna sound completely irrelevant, and it is, I know.
The Carlos Lopez special.
I just saw a thread on like Reddit about how the division really opens up now once you hit level 30, and I'm like, I kind of hate like the whole MMO thing of like, you're gonna play this game for like a whole bunch of hours, and at the end of it, you just get this nice little loot grind. I'm like, why are you still playing? What is the goal? There's no story.
I've always had that issue with Final Fantasy 14. So let me just break this down for you to make you question it even more. Mark, why are you in the menu? What are you doing?
I was cooking the weapon.
Oh. So, in Final Fantasy 14, you hit, let's say the max level is 50. You hit 50, and now you have to grind for this special currency. But there's a cap, and you can only get 450 of this currency a week. And a chest piece costs 900. But it's okay. I mean, if you want, you can wait 2 weeks, get that chest piece. That'll have the best equipment. Or you can wait, or you can just go now and get like gloves for like $375, and then basically takes like 8 or 9 weeks to complete the set. And it's just like, and that's just what people do, is they run the same 3 dungeons enough times to max the currency for the week and get 1 piece of gear and then move on. I'm just like, I've always like I know, but
what
even
about that sounds fun?
No, that's what I mean. So like, I've just been like, yeah, this is not fun. What do you got? Why? I hate this part. This is the worst part of the game for me. And to be fair, it's sort of okay to do it with friends because you can just fuck around more. And they've added a lot of ways to like get around the grind, so it's not just, that's not your only option. You can basically just play the game normally, and you'll kind of just earn it along the way. So it's more of like a waiting game at that point, which is fine. Like, it's an MMO, I understand. But it's just like, I hate that mentality of just like, no, yeah, you just grind this grind this, and then eventually you'll be slightly stronger, and that'll be great. It's like, no, this is boring. Don't do this to me.
I just don't understand, like, what's your end game?
But then by the same token, what about the people who just play, like, FPSs and just do the same, 4 maps?
Like, play multiplayer all the time?
Yeah.
Well, at least, in my mind, that makes
At least you're
more
playing
sense.
with friends, or because you're doing that in MMOs too.
But there's a competition aspect, like you're honing your skills.
Well,
so maybe
the
one
whole
day
point-
go pro.
The whole yeah, the whole point in MMOs is that usually there's a raid that you go along with too. So like you get the better gear so that you can do the raid and you can have a better chance of clearing that. And to that extent, I can understand it. Where it's like, you know, the raiding is like the big thing. Like fighting this boss is kicking your ass. So like, you know, taking a break to do a dungeon to get some you know, currency to get the gear. That kind of makes sense in that aspect.
Again, I know this is gonna sound
No,
weird.
it's I didn't understand it at all until I started playing it. I never got the idea of it, but there's good ways and bad ways to do it. Let me just put it that way.
like, maybe it's because some people play games for like hardcore mechanics. They just really like the mechanics, but like most MMOs, I'm like, I just don't see the fun part of their mechanics. I don't see, like, I hate turn-based, despite most of them aren't, but like they feel like they are.
I will say this: when I was raiding, the worst thing about me for raiding is like, okay, now we need to dedicate 2 hours on Tuesday and Thursday to this shit. I'm like, no, that is absolutely not what I want to do. I don't want to ram my face into this boss for 2 hours or for 4 hours a week and make slow progression, because it's not because we don't have the stats or the ability, it's just that we aren't good enough. That shit is terrible. But when you do beat it, it's a great feeling of pride and accomplishment, or whatever EA said. Like, legitimately it is. But at the same time, it's like, I can't do that. I can't do it anymore.
There are better ways to feel pride and accomplishment.
Don't get me wrong, it is fun. It's just, there's so many things that have to be right for it to be fun.
Can someone help me?
I was helping Spencer.
Oh.
Well, I was helping.
Well, we should try and kill these guys so we can stop the 7,000 bullets coming this way. Yeah, what are we
That would
supposed
be
to?
too easy.
What are we supposed to do at this point? The iridium injectors are
Basically,
shielded,
this is
right?
a fucking death room until
Until Roland comes in. I couldn't remember if he.
Yeah, Roland's already here.
Oh, he is here.
Yeah. Good job, champ.
Not for much longer.
I was gonna say, shout out to Phil Lamar. Killed him.
Wow.
Oh, what game was I playing that I heard Phil Lamar voice someone? Does he voice Sigint in Metal Gear Solid 3? Do you know?
I believe so. He also voices Vamp.
He does voice Vamp. Vamp is one of his breakout roles, weirdly enough. That's like what people remember him for. I remember him as the black guy in every show and video game ever, but...
Super Bunny Hop made another critical close-up of Metal Gear Solid 4 this time. And boy, does he drops a dookie on that one.
How do you
And
feel
after-
about 3?
He loves 3. 3's like his 3's his favorite, I think.
3 is definitely my favorite, but I'm very biased, and that was the first one I played.
3 is my second favorite.
I'm
I
more of a
guess.
SOCOM fan.
Shields are down. Shoot this injector, please.
What are your favorite, Carlos?
It goes 2, 3, 1, 4, 5.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Did Days Ex come on PlayStation Plus yet?
Yeah. And so is Batman Telltale.
Did it on it should have been on Tuesday, right? Did it?
Yeah, it's live right now.
Or is it next week?
It's live right now. I bought Batman yesterday.
You should definitely give it a chance if you haven't. Deus Ex is Mankind Divided was my game of the year when it came out. Retroactively, I gave it to Ratchet and Clank at the time, but I think I played Mankind Divided way more and enjoyed it.
Mankind Divided, it's a complicated game to me. I enjoy it, and then there are certain aspects of it that I absolutely hate.
Perfectly.
I got towards
valid.
the end of it.
Here
and
comes
that's
a
over.
badass.
I just more hate the
Enough.
whatchamacallit, what's that stupid Og's Lives Matter shit? I was like, nah, y'all can suck my dick in the back about that.
For me, it's difficult because I understand where they're going with it, or where they're trying to go with it, but it's like
It's still fucking stupid.
people
It's-
choose to get ogged. It's not really like a.
I was,
It's not a same comparison.
I was explaining this to someone, like, when someone tried to tell me, like, Bright was kind of deep. And I was just like, no, the thing, it's why X-Men kind of doesn't work, because at the end of the day, these motherfuckers are not like black people.
Thank you.
These motherfuckers got superpowers. They're not regular ass humans. I just hate, and every time someone tries to make a race as an allegory movie, I'm always just like, you are fucking stupid. Your family's stupid for allowing you to be the stupid, and whoever hires you to make this shit should murder themselves too.
Speaking of that, did you see the Chappelle stand-up specials yet?
Nope.
After you told me you
It's
would.
hilarious.
Oh wait, so hang on. So I recommended you watch something and then you didn't watch it? Huh.
No, I literally just didn't have the time for it.
I will give Carlos the benefit of the doubt. It's been out for 3 days.
No, he hasn't watched
I
the
didn't
first
even watch
two.
the old ones, but the old ones, like, they pissed off everyone on my timeline. I was just like, I really don't really care that much about.
He addresses those complaints in the second two.
I'm just,
Carlos, you need to pick somebody up.
yeah. 1 second, I'm coming through. Coming for you, Spencer.
I got you. Hold on.
Thank you.
I hate that it doesn't let you revive as you reload. No, they're really good. And honestly, I thought you really liked the old Chappelle show, or I keep saying show, the old Chappelle stand-ups.
I do. I just they
it's
just
more
haven't
the same.
aged well with me.
I think.
Well, I
still
just mean-
hold pretty well.
It's just more my opinions on certain things have changed, and
I honestly think you'll be fine with it. He
I'll
makes
see.
he makes a couple of trans things, but it's not out of malice. It doesn't even seem like it's a little ignorant, but it wasn't like the worst thing I've ever heard. If that makes sense. Forgivable is like the word for it. Where it's like, I think it's a good thing that he kind of clarified it in his second specials, because it was definitely a little iffy, but I don't think it ruined the special or anything. It wasn't a Mass Effect 3 ending.
oh, Mass Effect.
Mass Effect Andromeda. Who sure has played that?
Game of the year.
Oof. Oh, we
Said
fight.
nobody.
Said-
Nah, I saw someone put it as the game of the year.
Do you seriously have it as Game of the Year?
No, I
Said
hated
somebody.
it.
Oh my gosh, I was gonna say, Carlos, like, I will actually fight you. I will make sure that it doesn't make your top whatever.
But
of anything.
Spencer, it's Game of the Year because at the end of the day, it's a good game.
It's no.
Did someone say
Terrible.
that?
No, that's just Spencer's pet
Horizon
peeve.
Zero Dawn's my game of the year.
Not.
Wait, what's Spencer's pet peeve?
When people defend their Game of the Year choices by saying it's a good game.
It's a good game. I've listened to like 5 different podcasts, and there's been at least one person who cannot articulate their points very well. Like, all right, well, why is it a good game? Why is this game like worthy of like
So,
the soundtrack? Oh, 'cause it's good.
I will openly admit that it's going to be difficult for me to articulate Nier, I feel like, because I played it like over half a year ago.
No, you'll find a way. Trust me.
That's really.
Once we start digging deep into it, you'll find a way.
So
I think the majority of the games I played this year, though, I did not like that came out. Like, I didn't
Really?
hated
'Cause-
Horizon.
I can't believe you guys. Like,
I
are
played Horizon Zero
struggling
Dawn.
to
I
put
played
things on a
Prey.
list.
I hated both. I didn't really get into Persona. I was just like, nah, I'm good with that. What
How
else?
far did you make it in Persona again? Do you know what day it was? Like,
Not even that far. I was just like,
because Persona has like a 4-hour tutorial, which is bullshit. Like straight up bullshit.
I was in 6 hours of play. I remember that.
It doesn't quite equate. I mean like that's like an estimate. So you might
I didn't
not
get
have-
past the first dungeon. I kept on
Yeah.
trying to like
that.
put myself in care, and I was like, I can't do it.
It's rough. Like I like the Persona games, and playing the beginning, I was just like, stop treating me like I'm a goddamn child. I know how game mechanics work. Let me play your fucking game.
I
And
thought
it is not
I was,
having that.
I was thinking about that the other day because I was trying to have Juliana play a game. So oddly enough, I tried to get her to play Gone Home, and she was struggling so hard to just keep the camera centered. I was like, damn, I thought
Yeah,
this would have been.
that's something I take for granted, but a lot of people cannot use that right stick. I don't know why.
But like,
Didn't grow up at that corner.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where it's like, do you remember those? Have you ever seen the picture of I can't remember if it's in Game Informer or Game Pro, one of those magazines, and it's just like the first game to use like a right analog stick, and they talked about how it was like the worst decision they could have made and how uncomfortable it was and shit like that. I'm like, and it's like looking back on it now, it's like this is the standard now. Like
Yeah.
they were so wrong.
I just like, I think it might have been oddly enough that she's not used to movement, and unlike Call of Duty, there's no real focus. It's like you're just looking over things like in a house.
Well, I remember being over someone's house, and I think it was
You're using the screaming gun.
Yeah, who is using the screaming gun? I thought it was you, Mark. Oh, great.
It's such a good gun.
Yeah, but it slows you down.
I know. Who cares when I'm a walking sentry?
But
was using
Carlos,
it a lot.
I was playing Smash Bros. The Melee one with over at Zach's house, and Shannon started to play, and she like literally just didn't have the coordination to like move and attack. And I was just like, how is this?
Gracias.
I don't understand.
How's that a thing?
Yeah, but it's just like people really fucking struggle if they've never played video games.
We did it.
And I was even looking at the games I have currently because I was thinking like maybe I'll just start off with a kids game, something that kind of takes you by the
Put a
hand.
bullet in her.
I was like, damn, I really don't have any games.
Hold
like...
on, let me start with a kids game. You know, Gone Home.
Well, I mean, like Gone Home doesn't have anything shooting at you. You can take it at your own pace.
You're an asshole.
It's like it's this interesting game.
How's that mission going?
But like, it was funny to me because I'm like, she didn't know what to focus on. I was just like, you just like look over the books and shit. But hey, it'd be crazy sometimes.
Cutscene.
She's dead. Jack just lost his only way to awaken the warrior. We got the vault key, but this isn't over yet. We gotta find Jack and take him.
This is an ominous stance of
Take
camera.
the vault key to Tannis.
I hate this.
Going after Jack.
Oh shit! Racism.
Roland was literally like the only character when I first played this that I cared about, and they're just like, all right, he's dead. See ya.
Language. What's that?
The thing that I hate about this is that there's 4 of us, and we could have just shot the shit out of him the entire time. And he
There's
was
actually
just
7
gonna
of us
monologue.
left.
Yeah, that's true. There's 7 of us, or 6 of us,
Yeah,
5 of us now.
we could have grabbed him. We could have like done all these things. I'm like, wow, this is just terrible writing.
The old cutscene syndrome.
Yeah.
I hate shit like that. RPGs do it a lot.
I hate in cutscenes when you're like whooping someone's ass in the boss fight, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, cut to the cutscene, you got your ass mollywopped.
Oh yeah, I can't. Or they hit you with one hit, and then all of a sudden they beat you. It's like I hate this
Yeah.
shit.
Oh no, you guys play Xeno Chronicles 2?
No.
There's a lot of that shit where you'll beat somebody. It's like, oh my god.
Oh
they
yeah,
have
I saw
the best
Donkey's video
blade
on
in
it.
the world,
Yeah.
And blah blah blah. Like I've slowly started playing that, and it's awesome because like they pump it up like she has the most powerful blade in all of the world, like it says in Donkey's video. Like, oh wow, I beat her up. That's awesome. And then you get your ass kicked in the cutscene. I'm like, I was just kicking your ass from left to right this entire like last 10 minutes, and then you get one hit on me. I'm like, oh, he's too strong. I can't. We have to leave. It's like what?
Nah, I'm actually good, y'all. Y'all can leave. I'm good.
Yeah,
running
it's
off.
like, no, yeah, exactly. No, you can leave.
Do you know what game does that a lot actually? Kingdom Hearts 2.
RPG ever.
Kingdom Hearts 2, there's a lot of like beating like a group of enemies, and then all of a sudden, oh, we're tired. We beat like 10 of them, and now like insert this character from this world coming to like save the day or whatever.
I'll defend that a bit more, only because I'm like, oh, it makes sense that like we beat up that like one horde of enemies, and now there are more.
No, don't
hordes
get me
of
wrong.
enemies.
That's much better than this one
Like-
boss. We just destroyed this boss, but in the game. But now in the cutscene, he's destroying us. At least I can buy fatigue more than I can buy just randomly. Like, oh no, I'm better than you. Haha.
Strong opinion.
Mark, are you okay? Are you tired tonight?
Yeah, a little bit.
You've been pretty quiet tonight.
Yeah. I don't play many video games. Talk about game of the year. So I have
Well-
like 4 games this year.
So you did play
We can,
Wolfenstein.
we can have a board game section.
You
But
did.
yeah, Max Landis got kicked out of Hollywood.
I heard that. Yeah.
Because he was a
Good day.
goddamn womanizer.
Allegations of sexual assault and shit.
Yeah.
But Mark, yeah, we can talk about games that you played this year. It doesn't like we.
Yeah.
I
We're
love that
very
conversation.
we're very
That's my
bad
favorite
because we don't we don't play games of the years they come out always. So
Yeah.
That's what we have a category called. best game
So-
of whatever we can play.
conversation. My favorite category is Carlos was right. A game you went back to. So,
that is my favorite
Second
category.
active
Too.
category.
Yeah, it's I forget what it is. Carlos is right, but it's basically like you didn't like a game, you went back to it, you tried to go back to it, and you still didn't like it. But yeah,
That's it,
speaking of the Game of the Year podcast, I think our if you're watching this, please comment some of your contenders. You don't have to give your game of the year, but just like stuff like that. I know we should do this on the Game of the Year podcast, but I want like
Do it on the Game of the Year podcast.
I'm trying to hype it up first. Shut the fuck up, Carlos. This is my channel. So
DJ Sour Milk in the mix.
I think I want to try and simplify it this year, and just kind of be like, what was the best game each of us played, and then we'll talk about it, and then I'm sure there's gonna be some crossover. You can give like runner up, and then what game did you play that really that didn't come out this year but really surprised you, and then what was the biggest piece of shit of the year, and that's basically it.
Oh damn, it's gonna be a nice tough toss up between Horizon Zero Dawn and Prey for me. I might actually have to go back and replay those games to make sure one is worse than the other.
I have some serious hot takes for worst games, so that'll be fun.
I'm excited. Spencer's gonna be like Nier. Be like,
Nier is the worst game ever. By the way, it's the best game ever.
So
FIFA 18.
So I
Game of the Year.
I think we're gonna do it next week, in place of Borderlands. Does that sound okay with everyone?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Use this week to finish a game that came out this year if you have the chance to. I think all of us should.
Be a hard thing for me.
I think all of us should work on Wolfenstein 2.
I've already beat it.
I know.
2 or Nier?
How long is Wolfenstein 1?
Wolfenstein 1's pretty
One's
quick.
relatively long.
Yeah, it's like 8 hours.
Let me put it this way. I beat Wolfenstein 1 from start to finish on a New Game Plus in one day. So it's like some variation. Like it wasn't that hard to go through it. If you're having trouble, just do it on a lower difficulty, to be honest. But you can get through it pretty quickly. So, yeah, I think we'll do this next week, and then when someone inevitably cancels next week, we can do it the week after. So,
I left because it is true.
you've got some time.
You have 2 weeks to play the game you actually want to play.
Yes, I recommend at least finishing one game.
I think I might just play Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Nope. Incorrect.
Unless
I
that's
forgot
the game-
Yakuza came out this year. I might have to put that up somewhere.
Yeah.
I gotta finish.
Do it.
I gotta do Hellblade as well.
We'll do honorable mentions. Anyway, so that's it for this Borderlands parts. How many
we're
more
done
parts?
playing?
Yeah, it's been
I'll
an hour and
say
40
we need
minutes.
3 more. I would say 3 more.
3 more, you think?
I'm like, over under on 3. Put your comments below.
And then
Winner,
Yeah, I think 3 more
and
parts. and
$5 Steam card.
Then we can do the castle, and then we're done.
we're starting Minecraft.
Then we're starting Minecraft. No, I will find a game for us to play before then. As much as
you
I
could-
do love
We
this.
can play Destiny.
we'll do a game again. You've picked a 3-player game.
No, you can play 4 players with Destiny.
There's a squad of 3 in Destiny.
Oh. I thought there
How
was
about we
4.
do
No, it's a squad of
Borderlands
3.
sequel?
No, well, the Division is 4.
Division's 3, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure
No,
the
it's
Division
4.
is 4, but
It's 4.
I'm not buying it on
Yeah. So
4.
Yeah, I guess
Listen,
Spencer will
guys.
just give audio commentary. We'll play it on live stream.
listen, I'll figure out something for us to do in Minecraft other than just all right, go. It's gonna be bad for Carlos, but that's fine. Spencer, I'll make it so it's fun for us. Don't worry. I'll
Isn't
figure
Scott
something
Pilgrim
out.
vs. the World online now?
No, not on PS4.
Oh, damn.
All right, guys. So that's it. Also, Carlos, John wants to do Division next Monday.
All right, next Monday I'll be ready. I'll be free.
It's gonna be at 7, I think.
All right, just go with me.
All right, everyone. If you have any questions, comments, concern, game of the year, things that you're just like, Nick, Spencer, Carlos, Mark, you guys should talk about this particular category, or this should be a category, or what about this game? Leave it in the comments. If you thought this video was the best thing you've ever seen in the world, just don't leave a comment, and I'll just assume, 2 comments, 140 views, then it must be 138 people who just loved this video to death.
Oh God.
Goodbye, everyone.
108 people.
Hey Nick, just a heads up, Digimon Next Order did come out this year.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Game of the year, bitch.
No, it was good. It just
Worst
wasn't-
game 2017.
It was a really good Digimon game. It just wasn't really a contender for game of the year. It had a few
Well,
bugs. Pretty.
And we're starting to see how my commentary next week's gonna come into play.
I still haven't even published my album of the year list. I gotta do that. All right, y'all.
Yeah. Everyone, be safe in the snow.
Don't get pregnant.
Yep, don't let that snow monster impregnate you. Have snow
Don't let
babies.
certain people named Carlos give you chlamydia.
Yep.
Wow.
Always check
wow.
their license. They could be lying about their name.
Do you know who just roasted you, Carlos? You got roasted by Lil Zalis.
That is very true.
That was assault. Oh damn! it, Mass Effect Andromeda might be worst game of the year.
Yeah, it is. It really is. It's so bad.
Oh damn! This is going. I'm looking literally at the game. Oh, Uncharted Lost Legacy. That'll be a contender.
For worst?
No, for like really good game.
So,
That sounds pretty good.
this is behind the scenes, but when we do talk about these games, I am going to try and get footage of it running in the background, because the idea is that the way we typically do this is that we end up talking about one game for, you know, a good chunk of time, then we move on to the next game, and then we move on to the next game, etc. So I do want to kind of like just have, you know, background footage running. So if it's a game I don't have, somehow can you get me footage of it, or I'll just go on YouTube, I guess. Never mind, don't worry about it.
I was like, just
Yeah, I'll just rip it from somewhere. All right.
All right.
Adios,
All right.
everyone.
Those Nazis.
Yeah.
go kill Nazis, y'all.
Damn, it took me a month.
Bye.
Later.
Later.
Later.